What's the story behind the Star Spangled Banner? Well, a good chunk of it's in the lyrics. So our story starts where all great American stories do, Baltimore. In September of 1814, during the War of 1812, Francis Scott Key was traveling to Baltimore by ship to negotiate a prisoner exchange. He met with the British, who agreed to the swap, but because he knew of their plans to attack Baltimore, he was kept prisoner until afterwards. Now, Baltimore and its harbor were defended by Fort McHenry, so if the Brits wanted to take the city, they had to take out the fort first. Knowing this, they began to bombard the fort at 6 a.m. on September 13th, a bombardment that went on for 25 straight hours. And it was during that night, as the rain poured down and the two sides fired at one another, that Key watched on, unsure as if the fort had fallen due to the heavy cannon smoke. The next day, as dawn broke, the men of the fort, which had not fallen, lowered their standard flag and raised what was known as the Star Spangled Banner, an American flag much larger than normal. This is a picture of the actual flag. It also included 15 stars and stripes rather than 13, and as Key saw this enormous flag flying through the smoke-filled morning air, he got an idea for a poem, which was succinctly titled The Defense of Fort McHenry. He showed it to his brother-in-law, who noticed the words would fit well with the Anacreontic Song, a melody written in the 1770s by John Stafford Smith for the Anacreontic Society, a British club for amateur musicians. Key combined his lyrics with the club's melody and the Star Spangled Banner was born. Now, it didn't become the national anthem of the United States until 1931, the country having several unofficial anthems beforehand, including My Country 'Tis of Thee, America the Beautiful, and Hail Columbia. And then there's my personal pick. Yep, love it. Between 1918 and 1929, 6 bills were introduced to recognize the song as the national anthem, and all 6 failed. It wasn't until a national petition was signed by 5 million people and singers were brought in to prove the song wasn't too difficult to sing, the bill was eventually passed and signed by Herbert Hoover in 1931. Oh, and a little fun fact here at the end, Key's son Philip had an affair with a senator's wife, and the senator killed him, afterward becoming the first American to successfully use the temporary insanity plea. So yeah, that's an interesting family. Amen.